It's me, Bussy, and welcome back to Hat or Rat. And today we'll be reviewing the runways from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, Episode 2. In the fashion show mini-challenge, each of the queens from the winning group, joined by Elliott with 2 T's, had to present a ladylike daytime look and a nighttime vampy look that says, I'm a And on the main stage, the runway category was Lamé, You Stay. The queens were also challenged to write lyrics, choreograph, and perform in a Rumix to RuPaul's Condragulations. Girl, I'm tired and I'm just talking about what they did. Who said being a bedroom queen was easy? Before we get started, I want to remind you to click that like button if you want to save Porkchop from her shift to the Golden Corral, and hit subscribe if the bus is still running. And a quick message from today's video sponsor, Philo. The #1 question I've been getting lately is, where am I watching RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13? The answer? On Philo, of course. Philo is a live TV streaming app that allows you to watch Drag Race Season 13 while it's airing, every single week. And it has built-in DVRs so you can catch up on it, never have to miss an episode. Better yet, Philo has over 60 channels built into it. After you watch Drag Race, catch up on other shows like House Hunters, SpongeBob, Catfish, and more. Philo is literally the perfect cure for self-isolation boredom. Plus, switching to Philo can save you like hundreds on your traditional cable bill. When you use my deal, your first month is 30% off, only $14, and then $20 a month after that. Oh, and you can watch Philo on your Android, iPhone, computer, Fire TV, Apple TV, Chromecast. If you've got a gizmo, they've got an app. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description of this video to try Philo for free for 7 days and get 30% off your first month. Thanks so much to Philo for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get into the looks. First up, she's got 2 T's in her name, and it's not Elliott, it's Gottmik. Immediately, Gottmik proves daytime drag doesn't always have to be scary. This is the first time we've seen her out of her signature white face. She's got a shtick, but turns out there's a brush attached to it. Oh, and a palette that's shaped like the sun. This is high, campy drag. Silhouette is amazing. Shoulders up to the ceiling and legs long, going down to the floor. I'm really loving that big red bush of hair. Does the carpet match the drapes? A perfect pairing to this sunshine rainbow blue sky latex dress. She's the only one to push this category to the literal interpretation of the word daytime. She's got 2 suns on her outfit, and she's not even showing. They say Icarus flew too close to the sun, but Gottmik must have been right there with him. This look is hot. As for her nighttime look, tell me it's a nightmare, and move over, Elvira, there's a new spooky seductress in town. Somehow, she managed to get into this look and make her face wider, more like her traditional face. Not quite as wide as it typically is, but she made that switch nonetheless for this look. I think this look is an excellent contrast to her daytime look because doing both of these in the same fashion show shows how versatile Gottmik is, both with her makeup artistry and vision of her outfits. Like, get you one that can do both, you know what I mean? I love the nipple cover with the pearls matching the pearl necklace. Who doesn't love a pearl necklace? This is kind of like Vampira meets a 50s pinup doll from the future. Gottmik made a lot of choices this episode. A lot of right choices. This look is hot. As for her Lamé runway, well, that Golden Girls reboot sure is looking good. I love that we see her in this like signature headpiece moment, very similar to the one that we saw on her promo look. It's entirely gold catsuit Lamé thing with a cape. It's absolutely gorgeous. We're also seeing her signature ruffles, signature makeup. This is really truly Gottmik's artistry all put together into one. She's got this like Alexander McQueen meets Game of Thrones from outer space. This look is absolutely hot. I'm also loving that we're starting to see a lot of Gottmik's main looks, right? Her promo, reveal, and this first runway really come together and showcase this unique vision of what Gottmik's drag is and what it's going to be. However, giving the future of drag doesn't necessarily always mean you know what's coming next. Her choreography and performance overall in the Rumix of Condragulations, not great. She did admit that she was really struggling on the day that they were trying to learn the choreography because she hadn't yet talked about her trans identity with the rest of the cast. Her performance in this was a rat. Next up, our talking head of the season, Kandy Muse. Her daytime look for the fashion show was really confusing. Period. Give me like 18th century Order in the Court judge meets Queen of Hearts meets Old Maid, you know, from like the card game. It really is just a mess from top to bottom. I think she was trying to do way too many different things for this and really trying to push herself out of the box, but unfortunately slipped and fell on her way out. It almost looks like she woke up on the wrong side of the bed, then like fell on top of the curtains, kept rolling, turned that into a dress, fell out the window, messed up the hair, stopped at the Fierce Drag Jewels store on the way to the runway, and then finally got there. I also just don't see how this fits ladylike daytime drag. For this look, she should be committed. It's a rat. But at least that jury is hung. Allegedly. As for her nighttime look, they say she did it for the glory hole. It appears she was going for some sort of androgynous devil thing here. The vision, I think, was a really cool way to approach this runway. Again, Kandy trying to step out of that box, I think more successfully than her daytime look, for sure. But there were just a couple missteps here that didn't make a lot of sense. For example, if you're going for this devil thing, and like, why put tiny little horns on the shoulders like that? And then the braided swirl things, I think were a cool idea, but I wanted more of them. Michelle asked her if the hole in the back was supposed to hold a tail. She said yes, but I have a feeling the real answer was no. Look at that lipstick, okay? That doesn't tell the whole story. I don't know what does. Kandy was on a highway to hell, but I think got a little bit distracted at one of the truck stops. This look is a As for her Lamé runway, she was giving us 2000s Paris Hilton socialite meets like 70s go-go girl of the future. Overall, I think a really cute look. More on brand for Kandy than either of her fashion show looks from what I know about her and her drag, for sure. I like that the nightie revealed to that little like chevron printed silver Lamé panty and matching bra top. A cute little way to do it. This look was really cohesive with a clear vision, and I'm glad she got some rest. Or maybe she didn't sleep a wink. Regardless, this look is hot. Kandy in the challenge and the judges judging her in that challenge was a little bit weird for me. I really enjoyed her lyrics and performance overall, yet the judges seemed to be really fixated on some moment which I didn't even notice where she apparently messed up choreography. But for her lyrics alone, I'm gonna give her performance in the main challenge a hot. Next up, what's the tea? It's Lalari. For her daytime look, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and Miss Lalari's makeup, smile, and hair are singing. She says she's giving us a little bit of Southern Belle, maybe with her personality, but I didn't really see that in the look. Where's the petticoat, maybe a hat, something to really push it to the next level. My mind goes to like Disney princess type of looks when I think of something like that. It just looks a little bit like something you could purchase ready to wear, and less like fashion show runway, which was what they were supposed to give us in this challenge. Lala looks gorgeous, but was it fashion? Not to me. This look was a rat. As for her nighttime look, pleather? I hardly know her. Mama is giving us I'm a with this look, just like Rupaul asked her to do. On anyone else, this look probably wouldn't have worked, but Lala can sell a fantasy, and that's going to take her very far in this competition. My favorite parts of this are those like loose fishnet sleeves and top under the tight bodice with that peplum around the waist. I think she has just enough peplum in her step. Y'all know this girl, okay? She is like the life of the party. She turns it up at the club. She is there spending every last dollar out of her checking account to buy everybody in their shot so that everyone has a good time. And then she steals her man after. It's good to know this Southern Belle can throw it down when she needs to. This look is hot. On the main runway. Oh, Ferrero, no she but a don't. This was excellence. Excellent, gorgeous, beautiful, loved it. She looks expensive, rich. She is drag royalty in this look. And then after seeing this look and how big and opulent it was, I kind of appreciated some of her like more pedestrian looks that she did do in that fashion show, because I was like, oh, it's really cool that she can tone it down or totally elevate it whenever she needs to for whatever occasion she needs to. Her look is as golden as her personality. She found the ticket. No, wait, she is the ticket. This look is hot. As for Lala in the main challenge, I think her lyrics were funny, the choreography was great, she had a really solid performance, and it was definitely deserving of a hot. However, I think she kind of got lost in the mix there. She's gonna need to do something maybe to stand out a little bit more when she's competing against some of these super loud personalities and people that are turning insane looks on the runway. Next up, it is a known fact that women do carry a bag in the morning, afternoon, evening, when she's in the shower, when she goes to sleep, if that woman is Olivia Lux. For her daytime look, the 60s call, she's giving us modern woman. It kind of reminds me of Shay's dress that we recently saw on her All-Stars run, the blue camo thing. I really, really love what Olivia did here. It just goes to show that different people's drag characters can do something similar to somebody else, but just do it in such a unique and beautiful way. Also, these dresses are kind of hard to get right. I think they can sometimes end up looking just a little bit potato sacky, but Olivia pulls it off with ease. I guess you could say Olivia's great in the sack. Camera, lights, fashion. This look is hot. As for her nighttime look, Ru told her, give me I'm a She said, okay, how about a pompadour? Y'all, look at the beauty, the effortless beauty. That dress is gorgeous. The glitter, the textures, the slit. Look at that slit. It's a tight little slit. Oh, and the color of that dress against her melanin skin is almost orgasmic. She's accepting her Oscar and stealing her man at the same time. This look is hot. As for her Lamé runway, well, she looks famous in this look. She's giving us some old Hollywood glamour in these like soft silvery and muted green colors. Just, again, effortless beauty. And I have to call out her hair here. She does hair so beautifully, like every single time. Meticulous curls or like placements of baby hairs or something that just, gorge. She just reads as so put together, fashion forward, carefully crafted, and unique. This is a green look even Michelle can't refuse. A Lamé by any other name would smell as sweet. This look is hot. As for her performance, she was named as one of the top 2 of her group. I think she had an excellent performance. I couldn't take my eyes off of her. However, the lyrics were a little unmemorable for me. Her performance was hot. Next up, I can't get enough of her. Let's have some more of Symone. Y'all, before we get started on this queen, no one else is doing it like her in drag. Period. Now that we've established that, let's move into her daytime look. She's giving me 90s business. She invented investing. She owns everything. But she still works the pole at night because she enjoys the workout. The color combination of this outfit is so bizarre, it's almost ugly, and in a satin fabric no less, but so beautiful the way that she executed it. Like, there is no one else that could do something so wrong and make it look so right. Her hair is like 90s Player Club hair is a movie that she references in her confessional while talking about this look. Skirt, cape, jacket, mug. The second this look hit the runway, she escaped with my heart. Get it? Because she had a cape on her look. This look is hot. And when the lights go down and the vampy come out, Symone shows us that she's a freak in the streets and in the sheets. And we know because she's still wearing the sheet from her bed in the underground cave that she lives in. This is cyberpunk 90s matrix fashion meets Grecian Aphrodite goddess with some braided Medusa-like hair that is literally show-stopping. I love the pattern of the material she used to create the main part of the dress. Looks almost like fleshy, and then the top part underneath that looks even fleshier. Like, it just looks so abstract and avant-garde and truly fashion show. This is what we want from a mini challenge that is meant to showcase fashion. Give me the red pill, because I'm ready to party with Symone. This look is hot. As for her Lamé runway, is it Boxing Day already? She's in a dragged up boxer's uniform representing her drag house, House of Avalon, and herself, Symone, the Ebony Enchantress. The details on this? Mama, the details on this. She's got some gold Lamé trim on the cape of her boxing uniform, as well as it looks like the material of the gloves have some gold interwoven Lamé in them. It's really, really pretty and stunning. Also, that double pigtail braid. $1 million baby. No. $1 trillion baby. I love that we're seeing Symone can do very high fashion looks like we saw in her mini challenge, but also more campy, costumey kind of looks that are also fashionable that we saw in the main runway tonight. She is so versatile. Oh, and no one has a better runway walk than Symone either, okay? Watch it back, play the tapes. Lamé looks great on Symone, and I'm hooked. This look is hot. In the main challenge, she gave a great performance and had memorable lyrics, hit the beat, boppin', toppin', she was killing it, absolutely. Her performance was hot. And let's just have a moment of silence for her slayage this week. Next up, she's known to keep you up late, but at least she has a good time. It's Tina. As for her daytime fashion look, she says she's giving us a Carrie Bradshaw Dior moment, which wasn't what my mind initially went to, but I pulled up some references and I was like, oh, okay. Like, I can see that as a point of inspiration, but wasn't necessarily fashionable in the way that those looks were. Like, she wasn't really pushing any boundaries with her look like Carrie did in the show. And I guess that's what I'm really looking for in a fashion runway. What are you doing that's different from what the other queens are doing? I saw this and I thought, oh, it's beautifully executed, meticulously crafted. There's lots of great details, sparkle, bows, ruffles. It's gorgeous, the tulle skirt, but is it fashion? It's Tina's take on a classic campy drag look. And by Tina's take, I mean, she took a classic look and made it red. But I do think this look is hot. As for her nighttime look, I didn't know Ronald McDonald was taking night shifts at the strip club. By the time I saw this look, I was a little bit tired of all the red, orange, and yellow that we have consistently been seeing from her. Like, I love when a queen has a consistent brand that they apply to challenges and looks and stuff like that. But it can also feel a little overwhelming if it's all we see from them. I think my other issue with this is that it does read, I'm a but it doesn't necessarily read nighttime. I think it's really difficult to read nighttime when your look is brighter than the sun itself. And concerning the pieces of the outfit, the harness is really distracting for me. I don't think it fits well with the entire picture of what she's wearing. And I just feel like this is something I've seen a million times. Like, does she look good? Yes. I just would love to have seen her push the boundary and then fit the category a little bit better. Latex is a hot material, but this look is a rot. As for her Lamé runway, it is a known fact that a woman do carry an axe. She's giving us like a little bit Tin Man, a little bit Soccer Mom from the 20s. The look, again, isn't my favorite stylistically. Like, the type of clothes that Tina chooses to put on her body aren't things that I particularly love myself, but I can definitely respect them for what they are and appreciate her personal fashion choices. You also have to appreciate the level of detail and artistry that went into making this look. I mean, she has like that red heart that she opens her biker jacket to, and the axe purse, very, very smart things. Like, when you're looking, you're like, oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's really cool. You know, I love looks that you keep finding things as you look at them. This look was not a perfect 10 for me, but it is a 10 nonetheless. This look is hot. In the main challenge, she proves that while her looks may not be something that people are going to be fangirling over, I think people can definitely appreciate and look forward to her every time she hits a stage. Her lyrics, the dancing, the choreo, I mean, she did so well. The rapping, she really burned up the stage. Her performance was hot. And finally, it's Elliott with 2 T's and 3 eliminations. For her daytime look, she's giving us modern Parisian woman with some 80s ruffles on the shoulders. Okay, the vision is cute. Is it like super daytime reading? Maybe? The silhouette is great, the idea is cute. I really love the ruffles and the asymmetrical skirt, but, and this is a big one, okay, that corset is bad. It's really bad. I hate it. It looks like she took like a black corset from Amazon and then put it on top of a really expensive, carefully constructed gown. Like, in the words of Kim Kardashian, why would you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley? Because of the corset, girl? It's a rot. As for her nighttime look, now you see her. She's giving me the 80s saloon steampunk version of her daytime look. I like that she connected the threads here, and she took off the corset and replaced it with a much better one that was actually designed to go with the look. I love that fountain of feathers coming off that top hat. My one critique is it's a little more costumey than fashionable. Like, I think there might have been a way to take elements of this and put it into something super fashion forward, but instead she kind of relied more on classic campy drag aesthetic. But hey, she is serving regardless. She really dominated that runway. This look is hot. As for her Lamé look, this is the dress that you buy when you're living in the 80s and the prom theme is Winter Wonderland. This is a style choice that I personally abhor. Like, I really, really personally don't like it. But I have to give her props. It's well constructed, thought out. She looks gorgeous. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong here. She fit the category well. It was a unique approach, and I think it was well done. It's just not something that I would ever look at and be like, oh, I love it, I want to wear it. You know? She's skating on thin ice, but I can't ignore that she looks beautiful. This look is hot. Like her looks or not, you also have to recognize that Elliott had some of the best dancing, actually the best dancing in the performance. That split! She jumped about 10 feet into the air, boom, fell right on that. I mean, owie wowie, I was gaggity waggity, okay? Her lyrics, a little cliche. Overall, I'm gonna give her a hot. So no one is eliminated. It is our winners group after all. I think they deserve their immunity. Symone and Olivia are our top 2, and they lip sync for the win. Y'all, this lip sync, oh, it was so good. Oh my God. You can tell when someone really wants something. Both of them really, really wanted something, and that was to win that $5,000. The lip sync was excellent. They both did well. It was a tough call, but I kind of thought Olivia deserved the win. What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments below. And I did do an exclusive reaction to it on my Patreon over at patreon.com/BussyQueen. That's my members only website where my patrons toss me a few shekels a month so I can afford things like rent and food and hair and makeup, and in exchange they get exclusive member benefits like their names and credits, exclusive videos, access to my deleted content library, personal shoutouts, access to the Bussy Queen Discord server, and more. So don't be shy, go to my Patreon, help me out. Oh. I'm waiting. As for my hottest hot, I usually only do one, okay? But this episode was so big, there were so many looks, and the fashion show was so amazing. I'm gonna give the hottest hot of the fashion show to Symone. She ate that up. And my hottest hot of the Lamé runway to Gottmik. I also asked my patrons to vote for their hottest hot every single week over on patreon.com/BussyQueen. It's one of their member benefits. And this week they voted for Gottmik. Overall, a hot episode of Drag Race. I love doubles and tennis, premieres, penetration. My patrons make my channel possible, and I want to give a special shout out to my new hot patrons: Juan, RJ, Brendan, and Kelly. I also want to give a special shout out to Anthony, Bradley, Cameron, Caroline, Christopher, Craig, Evan, Freddie, Glenn, TJ Bearclaw, Got the Morbs, JB, Jenny, Jen, Jonah, Johnny Kazuko, Kevin, Kiki and John, Olympus Mons, Venus, Sailor, Shannon, Sky, Sunshine, Tina, and Timotheus, who were all supporting me at my hottest hat tier. And Anjo, Marty, Matthew, Mike, Nurse Luca, and Tom, who were all supporting me at my Bussy Queen Collector tier. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Love ya. Bye. I'm Daddy's good little... Yeah. Oh.